YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Dez A1. Please say that of the Big Dub Network, where we strive for the W's and we learn from the L's. Today we have yet another mock draft duel, and we are using the ESPN analytics for this NFL draft simulator. I think this is a fairly new tool, so next year, I expect this tool specifically to be packed with features at our disposal to give us even more information. They have some different stuff at the end of this, of each draft that you'll be able to see and pretty much give you a better grasp on what can possibly happen starting Thursday. Even though we know for a fact anything is possible, anything. Expect the worst, hope for the best. I will do three round mocks. Like like previously, pick and choose which ones you like the most, which ones you think fit us the best or the best outcomes possible, some realistic stuff. Just put that down below, man. And we're gonna go from there. It'll be a B, and a C. And see how it turn out. It's like I said, three picks for three different drafts, and I will in the first round I'll pick a different position each time, which will dictate what we do for the last two picks. So with that being said, there's a one Big Dumb Network. Let's get started. Commander 16 overall. And with the Packers at that new 13th spot, I think it's possible that we can potentially move up at that position just for them to get more ammo in this draft. If we see something that we might like to get at 13, it's not. I won't say it's possible. I don't expect it, but I think that position at 13 is wide open because the Packers they can do anything coming up, man. So let's see what we're gonna do with this first one. All right, some of the tackles are off the board. So with this first one here, we're gonna go with Dalton Kincaid. He's the highest one at positions of need from a fan standpoint. Dalton Kincaid will love to have him. EB have a great weapon in this young man, and we'll be able to get that offense starting off fresh on the right foot with EB as our offensive coordinator. Second round, since we didn't go O line cornerback in the first round, that leaves a lot of possibilities for our second round. I like Joe Tippmann. Um, I like Jack Campbell. We can possibly go Keely Ringo right here. DeJuan Jones at right tackle. Cody Mock. It's a lot of different choices right here, man. A lot of different choices, man. Drew Sanders. I've seen some people saying that he's a good fit for us. Also, Matthew Bergeron, based off his versatility from center down to guard. And that's something that I think our line, our coaching staff has looked for our line to be able to do. I'm gonna go with Joe Tippmann though, man. I like Joe Tippmann, and he's a position of position of need at center, and if we can get any type of consistency there, I know we bought Nick Gates in to play center, um, but as a second round pick, um, you would love for them to start day one, but if not, um, maybe Joe Tippmann. I'm not entirely sure about this, but maybe he can play some guard for us. Maybe some left guard, but getting somebody at that center position for some consistency will be very important for us moving forward. All right, let's go with Joe Tippmann. Third round, the final round of this mock here. Um, okay, Tyler Steen. I know we have some thoughts about him. Um, One of the guys I really like, Tank Dell. I don't even think this is a stretch. This guy is a weapon. He's the only thing wrong is he's small. but he is a weapon within itself. I do feel like we need to go big receiver, uh, but with his versatility, us possibly losing Curtis Samuels next year. Um, I think Tank Dell. I know receiver is not a point of need. I know it's not a point of need, but you can never have too many weapons, in my opinion. Of course, some people will be like, he's going to be stealing time from that guy, this guy. You can't spread the ball around that much. It's not enough balls for all these receivers. But with a weapon like Tank Dell, we put him at returner. Our returner prayers are answered. And anything else we get on offense is a plus. So, and these are the analytics that I spoke about at the beginning. So, we took Dalton Kincaid first overall. Chances are he's there at 16 for us in the first round, 95%. Great. The interesting one that you see here is in this last column. Chance available at next pick. Absolutely no chance. Joe Tippmann, there's no chance we getting him at the third. Nathaniel Dale, I don't think if you don't do another round afterwards, it doesn't give you a number here. But I think that would be fairly low. But some possibility that he's there in the fourth, but it's fairly low. And it's only 54% chance that he'll be there at 97 when we pick. It's a 66 chance that he'll be there, that Tippmann will be there at 47. So these are some interesting analytics to take into consideration. Nice spin on the mock draft here, and I know it's based off of all their numbers that they have in place, but it's an interesting take. That's why I feel like this simulator is only going to get better and be packed with features in the future. All right, so let's save that one. On to the next draft. Let's get it. Let's get it. The second of the three. First time around, we went tight end, so we're not going to go tight end again. This time, we have Broderick Jones and Paris Johnson Jr. available to us. Up, I must not forget Darnell Wright. If these three are available, come Thursday at our 16th, at the 16th overall pick, we're not considering. We will consider trading back. Let me see. All right, we'll consider trading back no further than the Buccaneers. So let's talk to the Buccaneers real quick. Let's talk to the Buccaneers. Look, Bucks. All right, we'll give you 16. We'll give you 16 for 19 and 50. Will you do it? Probably not. Okay. Can we get another third round? Can we get another third round pick out of you? Can we do it? Perfect. We can. So that told us right there. The reason I wanted to shoot for 19 is because those three tackles, at least one would be left. Look at the board. Paris Johnson Jr. And at the end, we'll be able to see the likelihood of this. But in this mock here, he's available. We're gonna run that ticket in. It's gonna be called. We could possibly have our next left tackle for years to come. What more can you ask for on day one of the NFL draft? What more can you ask for? Mm. Okay, second round. Again, we have Joe Tippmann. Not really. We're not gonna go Joe Tippmann again. Tyreek Stevens. I like Tyreek Stevens. He's up and down, but I like Tyreek Stevens. Keely Ringo. I feel like this guy will have a lot of things to work on as far as technique and being a better cornerback. He's more so right now. He's just an athlete. This guy is an athletic monster. A lot of mistakes he makes at cornerback position, he gets to make up for with his abilities and and also with some of the skill traits that he has. As cornerback, he's just raw, but he's an athlete. Um, we may go that route. We've seen in the past. Well, Ron just likes to throw athletes out there, and they try to coach them up and teach them the ways of the positions. But in this scenario right here, it's very possible we like Keely Ringo. I've heard talks of us liking Keely Ringo, and I have nothing against Keely Ringo. He just has a lot to learn, and he can play day one for us, and so he'll be learning on the job, which I'm not opposed to at all. Jack Campbell. What more can I say about this guy, man? Have you seen pictures of this man? He looks like a middle line. All he has to do, knock one of his front two teeth out. If you knock one of Jack Campbell's front two teeth out and put him back in the 85 draft, he'll be drafted first overall. And 2 months into his rookie season, they'll be sizing him up for a gold jacket. That's the look of Jack Campbell, and that's the play of Jack Campbell as well. Not saying he's a Hall of Famer, but he's consistent. I mean, he's consistent. That's why we're gonna go with Jack Campbell right here, man. I like Jack Campbell. If we go Jack Campbell in the second round after getting Jones, Paris Johnson, whatever his name is, Paris Johnson, I will be super stoked, man. I'm talking hype, hype. Since we've went linebacker, we've went left tackle. Can we get a skilled position? This is the nickel. Um, THT is definitely going to play somebody's nickel this year. Is this too high for a nickel? I don't know. I like him. I actually like Clark as well. It's a toss up. We're gonna go with Clark. Fuck it. We're gonna go with Clark. Oh, cheating. This draft right here cheated. This what happens when you trade back. You get the luxury of choosing another pick that you didn't expect to have when the day began. So we can easily go Luke Wiper right here, or I got my eyes on A Chain. I got my eyes on A Chain. He's right there for us. Are we going to address the running back position this year in the draft, just to prepare us for the future? Are we going to do that? It's possible. It's very possible. And I think maybe this pick here may be the place to get the best guy that can contribute day one. If we were looking for that, if we're looking for something for the future, then we can wait. But if we're looking for a day one contribution, Devon A Chain, let's do it. 4 picks, and I said at the beginning we were gonna have three pick mocks. That's hard when you trade back, and they were willing to give you an extra third round pick. And look what we did with the third round pick. It gave us the ability to bolster our defense in a big way. A linebacker that we've been needing, a consistent linebacker to throw in the middle, set it and forget it, like the rotisserie chicken. And we got Clark Phillips, someone that we can put in the slot, hopefully for years to come, and he's skillful. He can play that position for us, and it's a very big position of need. Um, the likelihood of us getting Paris Johnson in the second round was very unlikely. It was a small possibility that we get Jack Campbell in the third. I haven't seen that much during these mocks. I don't recall a time where I saw Jack Campbell available in the third because I'm definitely going to take him in the third, but I don't recall seeing that. Clark Phillips in the fourth, hmm, possible. You definitely get him at a better value if that's the case. But I feel like if you want him, just go ahead and get him. And we were at 82 with that pick. That might be some of the reason that he would have been available versus at a 97, 47 to 97. We may not get Clark Phillips. And getting that median third round pick due to the trade makes it entirely possible. And then the A Chain, he's ranked 100. We got him at 97. I feel like That's a good value. I mean, you're not ahead of the numbers, but it is what it is. So let's save that and on to the next one. We went O line. We went tight end. You can only imagine what I'm gonna do in this mock. Most fans know what I'm gonna do in this mock. Who's there for us? Ooh, Roderick Jones. Between him and Darnell, probably my favorites. But we went tackle. Where's the fun in that? So we're gonna pull up cornerback Emmanuel Forbes. Mm, mm. How this guy has shot up the boards. I've been doing mock drafts for about a month now. And for 3 weeks of those mock drafts, I was drafting anything other than corn in the first round. And second round, every single draft, I was getting Forbes, the ball hawk from Mississippi State. That's no longer the case. Here at ESPN, they have him ranked at 22. So he's not a second round luxury anymore. He's a first round gamble. Gamble, I mean, you win some, you lose some. I'll take my chance because that young man is going out there to take the ball away. So we've gone cornerback in the first round. Now we can play with the big guys. Now we see what the big guys have available to us in the second round. As far as the tackle positions, DeJuan Jones. I like that. I like that. It's not my first option because we have a right tackle, and it seems that he's pretty much a right tackle. This one, 31 overall at ESPN, Steve Avila. Um, he's a plug and play guard day one. I mean, he's pretty much gonna own that left guard position. So we're just gonna go Steve Avila. Avila. Okay, third round, final pick of the three mocks, 3 picks draft duel. I really wouldn't mind going to get Tank Dell again at 97. I would not mind it. I would not mind getting A Chain again at 100. I just wouldn't mind it. Um, but someone that I've grown fond of, Michael Wilson. Think he's about 6'2", 6'3". So he's that height receiver that we can potentially go with um, to give us some height. And we know we're probably going to be down one receiver next offseason. So having someone in there already to fill that position as far as our third receiver, maybe our second receiver, depending on how much he grows and shows his abilities. I like Michael Wilson. So it's a very good chance that Forbes is there at 16 for us. And a very unlikely chance that he's there in the second round for us. So if we really want Forbes, if our coaching staff likes Forbes, at this point he has to be a first round selection. I believe just the all the time that I put in just doing mocks and seeing how grades have changed over time, it's hard for me to fathom going with Forbes in the first round versus easily taking him in the second. But it is what it is. That's how things change over time when you deal with these mocks, man. And Steve Avila, he's gonna be there for us. It's a good chance he's there for us at 47. And I could see him taking over a spot on our offensive line. And Michael Williams, like I said, good chance he's there for us in the third round, and he could be that big receiver that we are looking to grab. So, A, B, C, 3 mock drafts, two with 3 picks, one with 4 picks because we down. Traded down and got Paris Johnson, by the way. Yeah. So pick and choose. Which one do you like? Which one is the perfect scenario for us? I'm thinking it might be that one with those 3 tackles just sitting there waiting on us. But that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Share, like, subscribe, comment. What do you feel like we will do and can do coming up in this year's 2023 draft? I like our spot. I would love if we were drafting in the top 10, but that would just make more pain for me when the season is going on because obviously we have to lose more. But one day we'll be drafting 32nd. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. I am Des A1 of the Big Dub Network. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, peace.